Elementor's Angie has just been released, and in today's video we are going to be talking about that and going to do some demos with it. So what is Elementor Angie? It is basically just your AI tool within your Elementor environment. So this is made by Elementor. It's an AI called Angie that you can use in your editor itself to create pages, to create widgets, to do all cool stuff. What you can also do using Novamira and using Claude, but this time we don't need Novamira, we don't need Claude. We have Elementor's Angie that's completely built in Elementor itself, so you don't have to do any difficult developments or anything or connect. It's just a plug and play system, and we are going to be taking a look into it. So let's jump straight into this video. All right, great. So I'm in my WordPress environment. I have a demo website set up, and we are going to be working in this website, and we're going to walk through a couple of stuff that we can do with Angie's Elementor. So before we start, you should go to plugins and note that Angie is a separate plugin, so you have to install it manually. You can get it from the Elementor or for the WordPress repository on the plugins page. But Angie is a separate plugin that you can install. You do have free credits on it, so if you're not a paying member, you can still use it for free. You have a couple of credits that you can use, and once they are depleted, you have to wait some time, and then you can use it again. So it is completely free to use. You can also, and I do encourage you to go and purchase the Pro version of Angie or Elementor 1, which allows you to have more credits, more development work done, so you can speed up your workflows. So in order to get Angie, it's actually really simple. You just go to incometacyt.com/Angie and wait for this to load, and there you go. You are now on the Angie website. So you can just download it for free right here and use it on your website. Just install it and connect your account, and you're good to go. And that's it. That's everything you need to get started. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we can do. So this demo page, this demo website is something we created in our previous video. This is built with Claude and with Claude Design and with Novamira. So we are going to be working on this. You see, this is a specific design that we created, but what I want to do is I want to create the services page with Angie, and it is it's just insane how simple it is. You can just use a prompt and start working on it. So let's see how we can do this. Let's go to the pages overview and click on the services page, because this is the one we want to edit. And I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. Now I have been experimenting with this a little bit, so we should be good to go. So as you can see, it's just an Elementor overview that I'm having right here, nothing too special. So what we're going to be doing is on the top here, you see a new button called Angie. So I'm going to click on it. And as you can see, our Angie chat is opening up. So we have a couple of things here. First of all, it says that it's still an experimental beta. So I'm going to click this away, and it's going to ask, what would you like to work on today? And it's going to tell you a couple of things that you can do. You can ask what Angie does, create a full page, which we are going to focus on now. Also sections on a already live production environment, and also create custom widgets. Now, this is not a published page. This is a draft, but we are still able to work with this. So let's go ahead and create the services page. So I'm going to write a prompt in Angie on the bottom here. As you can see, we have multiple things we can do. We can do the agent, where it just creates and refines changes. We can do the planning mode, where it's going to also, you can basically just talk to it and explore your plans and discuss a little bit. Also, you have super admin. That is if you want to run some custom PHP, which you could probably do if you have a child theme, for example, where you need to do some manual changes. You can do that also using using the super admin function. We're just going to focus on agent for now. And let's go. What we can do here is we can go ahead and write our prompt. So we're just going to say that I want you to create the services page content. You need to use the same styling as the rest of the website. and also as on the homepage. I would like the services page to have the following sections. All right, so now we're going to tell it which sections we want to have. First of all, we want to have a hero section. Then we want to have an introduction section. Then we want to have our services section. Then we want to have a pricing section. Then we want to have a call to action section where it says book an appointment. Then we want to have a client testimonial section. And that's it. That's it. We're also going to say if you have any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. All right, that's what we're going to ask. So let's hit send. And as you can see, it's already thinking, and it's gonna be telling us what it's gonna do. So now it's gonna be thinking for a couple of seconds, and it will come back to us with some questions probably about how do we want to do everything. Now, as you can see, the very first thing that's gonna do is it's gonna create a to-do list. And you can see it creates the hero section. Then it's gonna do the introduction, services. It's gonna do all of these things. It might come back with you with some questions. So yeah, let's just see when it comes back with a question and see what we can do with this. Okay, so as you can see, it created the hero section for us already. I paused the video so you weren't able to see it, but as you can see, it checked the first box. So I'm just not gonna pause the video. I'm just gonna wait for a second and see what it comes back with. I don't know where it's getting these images from. I think it's from Unsplash, but let's just go ahead and wait. Oh, here we go. It's already creating the second section. It did it really fast. I don't know if you were able to see it, so let me scroll down a little bit and we can take a look at what it's going to be creating. So it's now going to create the services grid section for us. That might take a little bit longer because it's a difficult one, I think. I have no idea how it's gonna produce it. But the cool thing about this is they are all Elementor widgets that is being used to build this website. Now that is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and wait for the services grid to finish. And then, oh, here we go already. Our services, it creates a title. Oh, now it's filling in the services itself. That is super, super cool. It even added some animations. If I hover over it, as you can see, it opens up the cards and we get a little shader and a blue outline. Oh, this is super cool that this is working. Okay, so now it needs to create the pricing table section, the call to action, and the client testimonials. And once that is done, then the website, or this page at least, is finished. So let's wait for the rest to be built. Okay, there we go. The pricing is now being built. That also looks really nice. And there we go. It already created the pricing with some buttons. You have the, let's see, the get started, get professional. Yeah, obviously it didn't do the links yet because there is nothing to be linked. This is an empty website. But if I would tell Angie to link this, it would do it. If I tell it to, you know, go to the contact page or open a pop-up, or fill in a form, it will do that. So that is really, really cool. Let's scroll down. Here is the book an appointment. That's a call to action. And now it's going to be creating the client testimonial section. So this looks really cool. Now, if you think this is a little bit straightforward how we designed it, I do not agree with you because this is this design system that I have installed on this website. I explicitly created this website in our previous video. You can go ahead and check that. And we told it we want to have this style because this website is an AI website, as a software as a service website demo. So it needs to have this blue, gray, whitish color. So that is why it's creating it like this. It's basically because we told it to. So let's wait for the client testimonial section and see what it comes back with. And here we go. customer stories. Yeah, there we go. We have some cards also that if you hover over them, we get some shadows, which is really cool. All right, and now let's see what we have. It says, I have successfully created the content for your services page, maintaining the modern styling of your website. The following sections have been added. We have a hero section and an introduction, services. It's going to tell us exactly what it created. Also, it creates how it does it. It says here, a 2-column layout highlighting your company's strength. You can now review and fine-tune the text or images directly in an Elementor editor, which is indeed correct. If we, we can make this a little bit separate. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think my screen is with Angie open a little bit too big. Yeah, we have to open that in a new page, I guess. Yeah, let's just publish this website and view the page. Let's see if it's still. No, now it's looking good. All right, so that's great. So yeah, that is what it created so far. Now, what if we want to change something? For example, I want to have a compare button here. And then I want to have a table where we can compare all of the 3 prices. So we just open up Angie again. And we're going to say, and we're going to open up the planning section. So the plan section. On the pricing section, below the 3 cards. So we're just going to communicate with Angie now and tell it what we want. So let's create this this pricing overview in the table or the feature overview. On the pricing section below the 3 cards, I want you to add a button saying compare. If you click it, a new custom widget should appear with all of the with a feature table overview. So we should be able to see the differences per plan in one table overview. Can you do this? Right, let's send it out and let's see what it's going to ask us in the price in the planning mode. Now it's thinking, it's clarifying the features, so it's seeing how this works. And now it came back with a question: how should the comparison table appear when the button is clicked? The table should be hidden by default and slide or fade in directly below the button is clicked. The table should open up a pop-up. No, that's not needed. The button should scroll the user down to comparison. No, let's just go with A. Let's keep it simple for now. So it should just open. It should just open up. Second question: which features should be included in the comparison table? Angie should generate a standard set of features. The user will have to. No, let's just do standard features. As you see, now it created a prompt for us. Here's my answers. And Angie's going to be thinking that. All right, we have a goal. We have the content, the behavior, and everything. Now it says we can have a review, so we actually can see the plan that it created. So the goal is to create that, what we just said. We want to have a button, a comparison table, features, yes. Toggle action, interactive, and design. Okay, let's just click on start build and see what it's going to be building for us. So now it's going to give us our thoughts and it's going to be creating a custom widget for us and it's going to do everything we said. So let's wait for Elementor to finish this and come back when it's done. Okay, let's see. So what it actually did is it added a new section with pricing plan. As you can see, it added the same thing. However, it added the section or the widget a little bit down below, which we are going to be deleting. All right, now as you can see, it put it in here. So here's the accordion, and we can paste that probably. Yeah, there we go. However, it did put it in here, which is not what we want. Let's just delete that. Oh, just add in a container and paste it in here. Just go ahead and copy this part and paste it in here. And there we go. So if we now publish this page, you can now see that we have indeed, we have our pricing, and we have now also the overview, what we have, which is really cool. Now, if you want to have something, if you don't want to build everything from scratch, you can go to the library in Angie itself. So let's go click on Angie. And what you have is on the button here, bottom here, you have a button which is for the library. So you can open that and then go to the community library. Once you open that up, it will show you exactly what you can do with, with the widgets that already have been created. So as you can see, these are all the cool widgets that we have that other people made and shared to Elementor. So you can search for example, feature. And as you can see, we have some, here you go, some pricing and some features overviews, which is really good. So that's that. Now, that is going to be it for this video. So, and what we have done is let's scroll over to the view page and see what we have created. So let's close Angie here. So this is the hero section. We have the introduction section. We have the services. We have the pricing with our custom widget that we imported. We have our call to action, and we have our testimonial. Now we also have this section, which is still we needed to remove, but it created everything, and it did it in a couple of minutes, which is really great. And this is the cool thing that you can do with Angie. It's super simple, super easy to use, and also free. So I'm gonna be making some more tutorials on Angie because I do really like it. If you also like it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and if you also use it, and let me know what you want to see in the next videos, so I can go ahead and start working on these ideas. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.